Are you ready for another Read Aloud? This is Read Aloud number 5. I've got a great book. How about you come sit beside me over here and you can see the book. It's called Little Red and the Very Hungry Lion. It's by Alex T. Smith and it's published by Scholastic Incorporated. Little Red and the Very Hungry Lion. This is Little Red. Today, she is going to be gobbled up by a lion. This is Lion. Well, that's what he thinks is going to happen anyway. One hot morning, Auntie Rosie woke up covered in spots. There was only one thing for them, spot medicine. Ring, 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 ring. Oh dear, said Little Red when she heard the news. I'll come right away. So she put some spot medicine in her basket and waved goodbye to her daddy. It was a long way to Auntie Rosie's house. Little Red walked under the giraffes, over the sleepy crocodiles, and past the chattering monkeys. She crept around the termite mounds and under leaping gazelles. Then she caught a ride on an elephant, wiggled her way around the hippos and warthogs, and waved hello to the meerkats. You waved a hello to the meerkats? Then she sat down in the shade of a shady tree, and that's when the lion arrived, the very hungry lion. You see him there? He's pretty sneaky, isn't he? He thinks he's going to eat Little Red. Oh, hello, purred the lion. Where are you going? To visit my auntie who is covered in spots, said Little Red. In the time it took for his tummy to rumble, the very hungry lion had cooked up a very naughty plan. Let's see what his plan is. My very clever plan. 1. Sneak off to Auntie Rosie's house. 2. Hide her in a cabinet. 3. Dress up as Auntie Rosie. 4. Wait for a bit. 5. Jump up and eat Little Red. 6. Eat Auntie Rosie for dessert. Well done. You are a very clever lion. And he rushed off to put his plan into action. That lion thinks he's pretty clever. When he arrived, the very hungry lion stuffed Auntie Rosie in a cabinet and locked the door. Then he squeezed himself into one of her nightgowns and covered himself all over in spots. Of course, when Auntie Rosie arrived, she realized right away it wasn't Auntie Rosie sitting in the bed. She quickly looked around and spotted her auntie peeking through a gap in the cabinet. Then Little Red decided that she was going to teach the naughty lion a lesson. Oh, Auntie, cried Little Red, what tangled hair you have. And before the very hungry lion could even lick his lips, Little Red had brushed and combed and twisted and braided until the lion had a lovely new look. This had not been part of the lion's plan. So, oops. Oh, did I skip a page? No. He opened his mouth wide. Disgusting, shouted Little Red. What gigantic, grimy teeth you have, Auntie. And Little Red made the very hungry lion brush, brush, brush his teeth until they sparkled. Oh, Auntie, sighed Little Red, what an old nightgown you are wearing. And before the very hungry lion knew it, Little Red had found a much prettier dress for him to wear. This had not been part of the lion's plan either. The lion does not look too happy, does he? Teeth clean, hair braided, pretty dress. Stop, yelled the lion. I am a very hungry lion, and my tummy is grumbling. Ooh, what's going to happen next? Little Red pointed her finger. Well, trying to eat children and aunties is very naughty if you were hungry. All you had to do was ask for some food. The very hungry lion let Auntie Rosie out of the cabinet and said sorry ever so politely. Little Red gave Auntie Rosie the spot medicine, which worked immediately. Then the three of them gobbled up a whole basket of doughnuts together. The lion had 5. Soon it was beginning to get dark, so the lion walked all the way back home with Little Red on his very best behavior. He promised to never, ever, ever try to eat another auntie or any children. Let's see what's going to happen next. But he might be tempted to eat Daddy. No, bad kitty. Ooh, look, trying to eat that dad. The end. So let's talk about that. So let's talk about some vocabulary that was in the book that might help us with our vocabulary. We had the word crept. Crept means when you go very slowly, very quietly, like the lion crept around trying to find the meal. Another word that was mentioned in the book is grimy. The lion had grimy teeth, which means they were very dirty. A word that was in our book a lot was clever, which means the lion was pretty clever. The little girl was just as clever, very smart. Naughty was another word that was in there. Naughty can mean you're very bad. And then gobbled. Gobbled means you eat something, but if you gobble it up, you want to eat it very quickly. All right? Let's talk about some questions and see if you can answer some questions with me. Even though the lion wanted to eat Little Red, she was still kind to him. What does that teach us about how we should treat others? If you want to pause it for a second, you can. Well, if you think about it, she was kind to him even though he was trying to eat her. So that could teach us a lesson that even if somebody is unkind to us, we can be kind back to them and show them kindness and love. Here's another question from the story. Why did Little Red and the lion become friends? Pause it for a second if you need to. Little Red and the lion became friends because Little Red cared for him. She braided his hair, got him clean clothes, helped him all clean up, Even though he was trying to eat her, she was still kind. So they became friends because Little Red, she kept reaching out to him. What would you have done if you were Little Red? Think about it. Would you have been just as kind to the lion? So a good lesson is that even if somebody's not being very nice to us, we can be kind to others. Hope you enjoyed our read aloud.